Like, this is gonna be so cool.
We don't gotta take that shit off.
Around there, the pilot to get up.
Got a f***ing hammer and a chisel in this bitch.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another day of It Is Freezing Cold in South Louisiana for some reason. Well, actually no, we're in North Louisiana, but down in the South. And I am your host, and we are working on the Mustang today. So we're out in the garage, we got a bunch of stuff in the mail, and today is gonna be another video where we're gonna be installing a ton of stuff like I've been telling you guys that I wasn't gonna keep doing. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to install. So we got a new hydro handle here. This is a pass-through hydro handle, and I'll explain that in just a second. Instead of the reservoir on the back of the hydro handle that is currently in the Mustang. We got some new lines. We got some ARP wheel studs here, so that way we can have strengthened wheel studs, because under hard launches and stuff, the wheel studs that are on the car actually started to twist, and that's not a good thing. And with that, we had to have open-ended lug nuts. These are Drag Race Solutions lug nuts. Check them out. Oh, nope. They are super expensive for what they are, but they do the job very, very well, and they are supposed to be able to hold up to quite a bit of force and torque, so I did not mind spending the extra money to have the added reassurance of really nice lug nuts, especially being that we're already upgrading to the ARP wheel studs, so I figured why not get a set of lug nuts as well that are really nice. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is anti-seize. Yeah, anti-seize for the lug nuts. What is that? It says important. Make sure your threads are not damaged in any way, blah, 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 blah. Do not over-torque your lug nuts. Recommended torque value. 85 foot-pounds? 85 foot-pounds? That seems really light for racing. What's it look like on there? Let me see.
It's not like cross-threading, it's just two different metals.
Dang, that feels crazy. Yeah, that's weird. But anyways, though, beside that, at the end of today, we should have a car that is ready to rip. We've got the new wheel studs, we've got the new hydro, and we're using the stock brakes. We ended up sending the aerospace brakes back due to safety reasons and everything. The company did not want to finish the kit, so we're just going to work with our stock components. And that is incorporating this little kit right here, which we're going to go to these stainless lines, which are going to go up to this hydro, which is basically a pass-through hydro. So it's going to come out of the hard lines that are stock on the car, into the hydro, out of the hydro, back out, and to both of the stock brake calipers. So that way it will work just like a normal brake system. It will just have a hydro tied in between them. So anyways, though, enough explanation. We have the car already jacked up on jack stands off the ground. We're going to get under there, get those lines ran, take the wheels off, take the calipers off, replace the wheel studs, put the new lug nuts on, and then hopefully at the end of the video, this car will be completely done and ready to really get a great launch in. So let's get started. Let me see. Set that over there. Got to take off our mounting bolt for the hydro. So basically this handle right here has the hydro master cylinder right here on the back. You fill this up with fluid and it works just like the master cylinder in your car that you push your foot on the brakes. But in this case, I'm not going to be using a dual caliper rear anymore, so I do not need the master cylinder right here. Okay, and we can slide this up and out. There we go. Perfect. So now that we have the original hydro handle out of the car, we can grab the new hydro handle. And if you look, they are literally almost identical in every single way, except for the fact that there are two fittings right here instead of just one. One of them is in, one of them is out. Whenever you pump it, it's just like an intermittent break between the existing setup instead of an independent system, which is what this is. So that is why we're going to use this. So let's go ahead and take the new handle and get it installed into the car. Luckily, they're the same exact size, so we can set it in our existing place that we were going to put it. We're going to use the existing line right here as the inlet, which means that we're going to have to run this actually up to the hard lines, right? And make the adapter there. Okay, that is tight. Boom. All right, so now we've got to run the new stainless lines back down there. Harry, you want to let me feed these down to you? You just get under there and don't kink it. Don't forget about that. All right, here it comes. Okay, I'm going to do the AN fitting up here. So we've got to take our little collar here, all of these little stainless wires. You've got to get it over that. Okay, so now that I got the AN fitting put on the end of this line now, we're going to attach it to the other fitting on the hydro handle right here. And once we tuck that, we can reinstall everything in the console in here and get this all patched up, and everything else is going to be done on the outside. It looks really neat with both lines coming out like that. This baby is very, very sturdy. The handle's a little bit wiggly for some reason, but I think that's just so it can actually go back and forth. But this is going to be so cool. All right, hydro, slip it back, slip it through the console where we cut it out, squeeze it into there. Come on, baby. And now we are done inside the car. Let's move on to the back of the car now, and we're getting to the end of it now, which is great. Okay, so we got the line underneath the car now. We've got to run it. Fuck it, I'm gonna run it up.
Ain't nothing coming out of my life being dirt poor.
Bro, this is so hard. Daniel, if you're watching this right now, go listen to Bottles and Cans by Rehab. I feel like you'll like that song.
Bottles and cans, seeds in the stems. Will I ever change? I guess it all depends. Feels like nothing ever went my way. Telling myself it'll be okay.
Choking on me, choking on yoking about. Oh dear Lord, I'm hoping choking some door. Folks don't even know me no more. Going on the nurse, shoulders are growing on the inside. I'm not sure the doubt in the Lord in the mirror.
Mirror and a blade and a pile of tequila.
Okay, there we go. So we've got our line ran back here to where the existing T-fitting was. You remember the old T-fitting? And now we've got to make another T-fitting and put it right here as well. So let's cut our line about right there, and we've got to run the existing line, which is all that crap over there, to that side wheel well and back to this side wheel well on the driver's side. Okay, fast forward, and this is the line that is coming. Wait, let me think. Okay, yeah. This is gonna be from the stock lines out into the T-fitting, up to the hydro, and then it's gonna come back from the hydro into this line right here, and this line is going to go to each of the brake calipers, which is in this line here, and that line dangling right there. If that makes any sense, then I'm glad that you understand. If not, I'm so sorry. We're about to make a mess with some brake fluid. You ready for this? These are the hard line adapters right here, and these are the two banjo fittings that are gonna go on the back of the calipers. Oh, you know what I thought about too just now? We get to leave the, the calipers on the hub. We don't even have to take them off or anything.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. No, we don't. What?
We gotta do the fucking studs.
Oh, you're right. We do have to take the caliper off. Okay, let's take the caliper off first. Let's do the wheel studs, and then we can do the, or do you just want to do the, I don't know. What do you want to do first? You want to finish the hydro first?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to take the stock line right here off of the caliper, and we've got to take the hard line fitting up there off because we have the adapter fittings that go from the hard line. I don't know exactly. Maybe it's this one. Huh? Like that? Like, I don't know. It goes somewhere. Yeah, it's going to go like that. Okay. So it's going to go like that, which is going to go to this steel line right here, and that's going to go up to the hydro. Harris, are you ready? We're about to make a mess.
Harris. Eric.
His name is actually Harry. We just call him Harris.
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 All right, here we go. That was way looser than what I was expecting.
Yeah, they don't have to be tight.
Okay, this is not making nearly the mess that I was expecting, to be honest with you. Okay, well that was actually way easier than I was expecting. Heck yeah. Yep, don't forget the brass off that. Now we've got our brass crush washers, so we can thread in our new banjo bolt. Bam. And now this line that's running off of the stock calipers, we need to run to the other stainless line that we have right here. So we'll have it set up something like so. Then after we get this line connected here and this line connected to our hard line adapter up there, we'll be able to bleed the entire system, and we should have a working hydro at that point. Okay guys, so check it out. We've got the line connected to the caliper here with our banjo bolt to AN fitting adapter. We've got this line going up to the hydro. We've got the hard line right here that is connected to the adapter right here that we have to go to the AN fitting, which is actually going to go to the hydro as well. So everything on this side is all patched up. So now we need to go to the other side, replicate the exact same steps. Lines are routed very nicely out of the way, and it looks like it's gonna work. So we're almost there. Let me go over and do the other side, and then we're gonna bleed this thing. Oh, whoa, we're getting some pressure over here. So now to bleed it, Harry is gonna be over there. He's gonna take the valve open, the bleeder valve on the caliper itself, and I'm gonna have to pump the brakes as he opens it. All right, tell me whenever you need it down. Pump it down. Okay, it's tight. I'm pressing it. I'm holding it.
All right, pump it.
And now we just have to repeat this process like a million times until we bleed both sides. And also Poe is up there making sure that the reservoir is staying full, so that way it doesn't get any more air in the lines. He's up there pouring fluid as the reservoir gets empty. Woo! Bro, the hydro is getting handily. Whenever my foot is down on the foot pedal and I pull the hydro, the thing is tight. With it by itself, it's not very tight, but
Let me see.
this is not right. Look at all those bubbles. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Bunch of bubbles in the line. All right, guys, so there we have it. We have the entire thing bled, and check it out. We have a good feel on the hydro. Now, all we've got to do is just go back here and put our extended lug nuts, or not, I'm sorry, Jesus, and put our extended studs right here onto the car and use our new lug nuts as well. And we're gonna have to grind off a little bit of the knuckle, but once we do that, we'll be able to put the extended studs in. All right, let's take the rotor out the way now and grab our hammer. Now comes the fun part of beating these things out. Now the stock studs almost will slide in. They're very long, and I really don't want to take the entire hub off because then I would have to get another alignment and everything. And I'm cheap and lazy. If you notice right here, it almost slides completely through, which means that if I cut just ever so slight little bit out of this rivet right here, we can probably shimmy this thing through here. So we're gonna do that real quick and see if that works. Came a little bit harder than what I was hoping for. We're gonna get it though, I'm telling you, this is the way to do it right here. It's like Harry says, it doesn't come from the factory like that, but it should have, so it's OEM plus. They said, take off the whole hub, go pay another $300 for a race alignment. I said, hit me with that yeet, boy, I got this.
Oh, that mug's in there, dude. You just gotta tap it.
Whoa! Oh, no, Harry, hold up.
That's exactly where I thought I was gonna get jammed.
Hold up. What's up? We don't need no goddamn hub puller. We don't gotta take that shit off. Got a fucking hammer and a chisel in this bitch.
Hey, you know what we don't have?
That's all we fucking need right there. It's fucking treyway. What?
Are you gonna use one of those new lug nuts? How are you gonna pull that one on?
With the old lug nuts, dog.
Huh? With the old lug nut?
Oh, f.
You didn't think that.
No, get out of here.
Oh, uh-oh.
No, bro, what you doing? What are you doing?
He said, what are you doing?
You're about to run that big motherfucker on the, you're gonna break the stud.
We need a spacer to put from the hub because what happens is the old lug nuts are closed in. These are long, so if you see, it's gonna bottom out in the lug nut before it pulls the stud into the hub of the spindle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this here wrench as a spacer on our other little tool once we get it from Harry. Let me see it.
All right.
Let me find it.
Bro, these EL fudges are trash. Hi, Daniel. Daniel, hi. Daniel.
What the fuck? I just had it.
No freaking clue.
I found it.
Where was it?
Where's that?
What?
It's right there. Now, we've got our little stud puller, that on there like so. We thread on our lug nut, and we're about to tighten that son bitch way down.
It's not a big enough spacer, dog.
Oh yeah, it is.
No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
yeah, it is.
You need another wrench.
No, I do not.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
You're
Not
gonna
even
bottom
close.
out that f***ing...
Bro, not even close, dog.
Not even close.
It stops there.
Look, not even close.
Look how far you have to pull it.
Not even close.
You're gonna f***ing
not
pop the
even
head off that bitch.
Let's watch it. Like, not even close.
You broke the lug nut.
Yeah, you did. Not even close.
Hey, we made open-ended lug nuts, bro. Not even open lug nuts.
We never tell him anything.
It's rubbing on that rubber on the inside. Look in there.
Those are solid. Those threads are sharp and everything. But them studs right there, those things are legit.
Now this, on the other hand, is toast. This literally ripped the threads out of here just now.
All right.
All right, let's squeeze her in there via our new technique. Okay, it got really late really fast, so fast forward the next day, and we just got the new studs put in, got our new lug nuts here, they thread on perfect. So if I snap one of these studs, that means my car is way too much, it's putting way too much torque down, dog. Hey, motherfuckers, where'd the new lug nuts go? Bro, where's the rotor? Bro, can y'all talk about elsewhere while I was trying to record this video? Oh, dang, son, this looks amazing. Cause teenagers scared. Boom, 85 foot-pounds. Dude, that looks wild. It's a whole ass race car now, Harry. Y'all ready to lower this thing down and see if we can make this hydro work right?
Do you know my friend Jack?
Jack me off.
The hydro does not feel like it has that much pressure in it, surprisingly. I think it's just because we do not have a vacuum pulled on the booster, which is probably not supplying a lot of pressure to the brakes. So I'm assuming that is why that's happening, being that it is an inline brake system, or hydro handle that is. Let's crank this thing up. Hopefully we get some pressure on the hydro, and we're gonna go see if the hydro is working right. What is that smoke? You hear the blower? Harry, you just want to try to drive it around the parking lot and see what it does? All right, shut the hood. We had a little bit of smoke from brake fluid on the header that we had accidentally spilled, but we're good now. Whenever I push the foot brake, feel that.
Yeah, I know.
Know that? That's why I think it's wired backwards, but I have no clue. I'm not a hydro guy.
Dang it, man. What the fuck is that noise?
Back right tire is really low.
They're always set low, Poe. They're drag radials. It's these back rotors. Listen. This is so weird. I don't know what is going on. The foot brake is spongy as all hell. But whenever the foot brake is down, the hydro does not even pull. But then if I let my feet off and hold it, it starts rolling. This makes no sense at all. And something's rubbing on the wheel back there too. Let's take them off and see what is going on. Ah, no.
Right in that same spot. Yep. It's the 90.
Where's it rubbing it?
Right there.
I mean, like, you seriously can just put your hand on it and just bend it just ever so slightly so it won't touch the wheel, and it won't be a problem at all.
Think if we get a hammer and give it some massaging, it'll work?
Probably not with a hammer.
No, Harry can massage it. Watch, he's good at massaging. It's clearing? Harry did some massaging on the fitting.
Stupid pissed.
Harry, there you go. Yeah, just look, just leave it off for right now and we'll go test it.
You're probably not going to like it, but what Daniel said is probably going to be the best idea. Let the ABS brakes kick in and let the ABS pumps. They're going to pump all that stuff.
Oh. Come on, Harris. All right, guys. Well, we have everything hooked up. We're not rubbing on any of the rear wheels anymore. Harry did some massaging of the fitting, and we made it work. Let me try and just slam the brakes, see if we can force some fluid back. That was slamming them to the floor. We're literally just driving around the parking lot at our apartments trying to get this thing to fix. Okay, I'm not sure what is going on, but we have like no feedback on any braking. This is weird. Okay, so fast forward like 3 days and still we're in the same position. We cannot get pressure out of the hydro. So pretty much for the moment we're at a standstill. We have been bleeding all of the brake lines and bleeding the calipers and everything. Everything is hooked up properly and we're just not getting any pressure to the hydro. Look at all the brake fluid that we have gone through. It is crazy. Check it out though. So we have all the lines hooked up like you guys saw earlier, but the problem is that, see, there's pressure, but if you keep pumping it, it goes away. So I'm not sure if this is a problem with the seal inside the hydro, because you see it does kind of wiggle around a little bit, so I'm not sure if that seal is completely good or not. But at least we do know that we have everything hooked up properly. It's just not working for some reason. We keep getting air in the lines and we've bled it for literally 3 days straight now. I was hoping whenever we started the video that we would have it all done that same day, but it's never that easy. So we're gonna look into that some more. Hopefully by the time next video rolls around, we will have the hydro completely done and everything. So I will see you guys next video. We're about to go start working on the truck, so that's what you guys will see on next video, is the race truck content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next video.